I booked a call with the CEO of WOP, Steven Schwartz, in my first day of sending Twitter DMs. And in this video, I'm going to show you the exact system that I use to do so. If you're spending thousands of dollars on cold email infrastructures or LinkedIn accounts and not seeing that much results, then this sounds too good to be true. But Twitter DMs are genuinely so much easier, cheaper, and more effective than both those channels combined. I know this because I'm consistently signing deals with founders and CEOs doing over 7 to 8 figures using Twitter DMs and Twitter DMs only. I've personally scaled my agency to over 30K a month in less than 90 days just by using Twitter DMs. And I've generated my clients over $600,000 just using the strategies I'm going to show you in this video. So this is the exact 4-step system that I use to book calls with high value prospects so you can start signing clients literally today with Twitter and without an expensive infrastructure. Seriously, this costs $0. Let's get straight into the value. So step number 1 is to select your targets. The first step is finding the right people to message, and most people get this wrong by only targeting accounts with big follower counts. This is a big mistake. More followers does not equal more clients or bigger clients. It usually means they'll just be harder to reach. Instead, look for these 3 big things. They actively reply to accounts in your niche, which means they're active and they're going to see your message. They started posting within the last 1 to 3 months, which means they're still under the radar and they haven't been spammed. And their bio mentions a business, which just means they make money. Oftentimes, these users are hidden whales. One of my clients, Dylan Ecom, is doing $1.3 million per month with his ecom brand. I swear to God, when I DM'd him, he had 200 followers and a completely blank profile. Same thing with Matt from Organic Bond, aka the now CEO of Virality. This separates Twitter from other platforms. On LinkedIn, everyone can see someone's title and company size before you even reach out. With email lists, you're scraping from databases that show revenue, and these prospects get hammered with corporate pitches every single day. But on Twitter, that random guy with 84 followers could be doing 5 million per year. He just doesn't post much. And if your offer is good, he will buy. That's why my close rate on Twitter DMs is 4 times higher than any other channel. You can find these prospects before any of your competitors do. So the second step is to structure your DM. Your first message needs to accomplish 3 things. Number 1, it needs to compliment them on something specific. This shows you actually looked at their profile and you aren't spamming them. Number 2, it needs to create curiosity without directly pitching your service. If you pitch too early, you trigger the sales radar and you get ignored. Number 3, it needs to give them a clear reason to respond. Without a clear next step, they'll just read it and move on with their day. If you follow this 3-part framework, you will book calls. And if you're serious about signing clients from Twitter and making money, and you want me to help you personally, click the first link in the description to book a call. We'll discuss your specific situation and I'll show you exactly how this works for your business. I also want to point out how much simpler this is compared to every other outreach channel. Cold email costs anywhere from $500 to $5,000 per month in setup alone. Not to mention it takes anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks just to start. You have to buy domains and inboxes. You have to warm them up for weeks, and you have to fight all these deliverability issues. LinkedIn requires 10 plus accounts just to match email volume. And if there's one band wave, your revenue can literally get cut in half. I've seen this happen to people doing $50,000 per month and more. So just to expand on this, I have a friend who does LinkedIn accounts, and he is essentially LinkedIn's biggest vendor for outreach accounts. And he runs an agency where he offers accounts to people and he essentially does cold DMs with LinkedIn. Recently, LinkedIn's biggest bandwave happened and his revenue went from $60K a month to $20K a month. Not to mention all his clients were essentially just fucked over. But Twitter DMs have 0 setup cost. They have a 7-day warm-up period maximum, and they have 0 deliverability issues. And also, everyone actually checks their DMs multiple times per day. C-suite executives, 10 million plus founders, everyone. Step number 3 is to follow up. Once you have that good DM that provides value and gives them a reason to respond, you need to follow up with that. Most people send 1 DM and completely give up when they don't get a response. And I also know people who follow up every day for 2 or 3 weeks. Now, these are both mistakes. I personally sent 3 messages over 14 days. DM 1 is the main outreach message I just explained. And then DM 2 is after a week, I send them the second DM. I just say yo or hi. Without sounding too desperate, I'm following up effectively. Then on day 14, I send the 3rd message. Hey, let me know if you still want upfront value I offered in the first message. 80% of my book calls come from the 2nd or 3rd DM. The first message opens the door, but following up without coming across as desperate is how you get the prospect to walk through that door. Now, step 4 is to do volume. If you send 450 DMs per day, which is the max limit you can send on Twitter without being shadow banned, you'll have 13,500 DMs per month. At a 5% response rate, you'll have 675 conversations. If only 10% of those conversations turn into booked calls, that's 67 calls. And if you close at 15% on those 67 calls, you'll sign 10 new clients per month. Now, these numbers are super conservative. I get my clients 10 plus clients per month on average with light campaigns. Sometimes we actually get too much inbound from the content we post for them, and we have to shut off cold DMs completely because the inbox just gets too crowded. To do this volume with the DMs, you're gonna need a good lead scraper. Now, there are tons of softwares you can use to scrape leads and to send out DMs. I'm gonna leave a software that I use in the second link below. It's super good, and I've had no problems with it so far. You can scrape up to 10 million leads with it, and you can send as much DMs as you want on as many accounts as you want. Actually, I'll just give you a list of good softwares you can use, and then I'll leave my own software in the second link in the description. Number 1 is Xreacher. You can send 50 free DMs a day forever using Xreacher. Number 2 is Inbox, formerly TweetDM. I worked with the founder. He's a super cool guy. Suggest you use that one as well. And number 3, which is the one that I use, is Drippy AI. With Xreacher, you can send 50 DMs a day for free. And if you pay anywhere from $79 to $100 a month for any of these softwares, you can send 500 DMs per day, which is just amazing. And it is also 10 times less what cold email costs. And prices are very good. With some softwares, you can start off for free or with a trial. With other softwares, you can pay anywhere from $99 to $199 per month for 1 to 3 sending accounts. I've used this exact process to sign multiple high-level CEOs. Find someone who looks interesting, send them a message that provides value, follow up with more value, then make the ask. The reason this works so well is because Twitter DMs are really undervalued right now. While everyone else is stuck dealing with email deliverability issues and LinkedIn account bans, you can reach the highest quality prospects directly through a platform they actually check multiple times per day. Your prospects are already on Twitter. They're active, they're responsive, and they're waiting for someone to send them something that actually is worth their time. And that someone could be you. If you found this valuable, subscribe. I'm dropping content like this every single week. And if you're serious about signing clients from Twitter and want me to help you personally, click the first link in the description to book a call. We'll discuss your specific situation and I'll show you exactly how this works for your business. Okay, take care.